Welcome back, valued YouTube watchers. We are looking at the third game between July and MaNa. And we can see that July is spawning as the blue Zerg down here on Tal'Darim Altar. Okay, we have MaNa spawning as the red Protoss up here in the northwest corner. And he's moving out with one probe, placing a pylon here, so he will be able to defend his natural more easily, and then moving down. Looks like he's going to the southwest corner to check out that first. This Overlord moving north to check out the northeast corner. So none of the players is so far aware of where the other is, and that is as it should be after 1.5 minutes of a game on a large map like this. We see a gateway coming up and a second probe moving out. So MaNa is letting go of his economy, so to speak, to get to know where his opponent is located on this map. And it was a gateway, right? No, it was a forge. So we might see a nasty thing quite soon here on Tal'Darim Altar. I've seen such a thing once before, where the Protoss player blocked off the entrance between the main and the natural expansion with the pylons and then cannons on one side. And that of course caused the Zerg player to GG and leave the game. So here in the similar game, the Protoss player placed pylons here and cannons on one side. And that was enough, since he cut off the natural from the main base. Right now he is staying with his probe here just to try and keep that expansion from being morphed in. Zerglings moving here, seeing this probe of course, and chasing it away. MaNa looks like he's going to sacrifice it to be able to stop that hatchery for yet another second or so. There goes that probe, and no nasty stuff will be shown on this map today. Instead we have a photon cannon coming up here, so this is a fast forge expand. Very good opening on this map for the Protoss player, I should say. One probe able to escape that Zergling. Trying to get over to the Zerg base. Will he survive, or will the Zerglings attack him? Okay, he's dead because Zerglings will be able to... Oh, they are speedlings now, and that probe has no chance of escaping them. But on the other hand, MaNa has a very easy game now. He can just saturate his both expansions, and then with other means like warp prisms, with Colossus, with air units, start to expand and kill off the Zerg bases. So I would say that it's up to the Zerg to attack sooner or later and not wait too long. But for now, the Zerg owns the map, and of course when you do, you should expand, and that's exactly what July does. He expands in the safe corner right now, but he could go out and expand in every direction actually, just because he feels safe, and he should feel safe right now. He has his Zerglings here, speedlings I should say, that can keep an eye on things for the Protoss player, and meanwhile just expand and get that good economy that will be make him able to just replenish his army in seconds instead of minutes. One overlord being chased away by the sentries here, and possibly that will go down as well if the sentries move around and start attacking from this side. July has no excess in overlords, so losing an overlord will actually be a setback, a small but still irritating setback. Looks like we have some upgrades on its way for the Protoss player. And army-wise, the Protoss player is ahead right now with 6 sentries compared to 4 zealots. No, sorry, 4 speedlings. It's getting late and I'm saying stupid things. Sorry for that. We have one changeling here, and this overseer might be shot down by those 4. Yeah, it will be shot down by those 4 stalkers. A bad move for July, but July is producing lots of overlords right now. He's up to 102 in maximum supply. And he has yet another overseer here, able to move in and drop it in the base of July if necessary. And it looks like he just might kill off his own cybernetics core to get out of his base. But he hasn't started on has he? Okay, there it is. No? There it is, the extra cybernetics core. And the third player is now well aware that the Protoss player is on the move. Even so, he has a 4th base coming up here, so 2 versus 4 base play if the Protoss player isn't able to stop this in a minute or so. Overseer moving around here, you will see that something, and usually that something is thermal lance, is being researched at this robotics bay, and even this overseer might go down to those stalkers that warped in. But July is at a maximum of 150 now, so he doesn't really care, I guess. He is flying in with his mutalisks and starting to kill off these probes. And that will be a big setback for the Protoss player. Probes takes time to warp in. Even though you have Chrono Boost, you can only warp in 1 per nexus at a time. And that will probably stop him from expanding for some time now. Only a few mutalisks, but nevertheless good enough to keep an eye on the Protoss player while this Zergling or Speedling army is being formed. MaNa is by no means in the dark here, he is seeing all of this. No research being done on those mutalisks. So I guess July either is planning to win this by sheer numbers, or he is going to blast his way in and win this with ground forces. Lots of cheap speedlings and banelings. Banelings are not cheap. they do make a really good green landmine, and they explode nicely. Especially on the Marines, but there are no Marines on this map, for sure. Ouch! Mutalisks going down there to Stalker Fire. But Mutalisks are real fast to move around the map, and they are able to take on these few Stalkers while the larger part of the army was occupied with Speedlings. So MaNa needs to start over with that third Nexus, while July has saturated almost at least this fourth expansion. Pathogen glands is being researched, so I guess we will see some Baneling drops later. July is at 200 of 200, so he should attack now. And looks like he's going to do that, but not with green bombs. He's just going to use them the normal way, since this takes another 30 seconds to finish. And with those Banelings he is able to push the Protoss army back quite easily, because the units get killed so fast by those pesky little green ones. Didn't even stop to take out this Colossus, which was a mistake. We saw 5 Banelings die there instead of exploding against this Colossi. But as you could see, July is still at 200, even though all his army almost got killed, and that means that more of his units are coming this way. A large army of Speedlings. And he has still 2,000 minerals left, as he is now pushing into the protospace with almost double the amount of army units. That Colossi, that's so good against Speedlings, get killed away right away, since there are so many, and these Stalkers are running for their lives now, trying to shoot down a few Speedlings while they die. This third expansion, of course, falls to the Speedlings. Even if this Colossi is killing lots and lots of Speedlings right now, it's up to 42 right now, 50. That doesn't really matter, because here in the middle of the map we have lots of Speedlings again forming. And now the Zerg is up to 6 bases versus the Protoss 2. I guess I'm too late saying that July will win this game. It must be obvious for everyone now. So here comes another attack, this time without the Mutalisks. And actually this might be the last attack for the Zerg, because he is out of minerals right now. Of course he's not out of minerals because he can always harvest more, but his large supply of minerals decreased rapidly when he started making those large number of Zerglings. And as you could see, those Zerglings got killed quite fast, but with the new resources he got, meanwhile he's able to just run in with another larger group of Speedlings and kill off these Stalkers. It's amazing how the Zerg player is able to replenish this fast. And MaNa realizes this is a well played game. He says GG and leaves. So we say congrats July, you move forward, and MaNa, sorry for being knocked out. This is the playoffs and it's played like a cup. That means that the loser is going to the loser bracket. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. If you didn't see game 1 and 2, you now know that July won with 2 versus 1, but you still don't know which game he won and which game he lost in the first 2. So please watch those games and stay tuned for more games from the playoffs from Dreamhack Summer Tournament 2011. I'm Darlanio, thanks for watching, bye.